R Squared Rocky Mountain Horses presents SGF's Platinum Plus. Check her out on the Horse Bay or on our website. I'd like to introduce to you Platinum Plus, or as we call her, Peep. She's gone through extensive desensitization training, which allows us to do a variety of different items safely. Here we exhibit throwing the rope off of her, putting the rope around her rear and under her tail. She is also accustomed to a rear cinch or crupper. As you see here, I am twirling the rope on both sides of her with a loose rein, showing her that she doesn't have to move her feet while I desensitize her to the rope. Here I am showing the audience that I had caught her rear leg in the rope. And I had done this on purpose to see if she would react, and due to her foundation, she does not react to this, and I can have something twisted around her rear leg without a problem. Here I am showcasing Peep with a rider behind me. This is my son, who's about 50 pounds of weight, and it doesn't matter how much weight. She also tolerates another adult's weight. We can walk, gait, canter with that second rider, and she is well desensitized to that stimuli. Here we are desensitizing with Gunfire. You might notice that we fired 10 shots, and she does very well. This is our laydown session, where she accepts the aids for her to go down on one knee very easily. I lift that leg and ask her to shift her weight backwards, and she does say, "Yes, ma'am, I will lay down for you, no problem." She's saying, "I will accept a treat from you." She is not mouthy when you give her treats. She's just very interested. I can mount her and ask her to get up. She doesn't react. She just says, "Okay, yes ma'am, I'll say yes to your aids." Here I'm asking her to lay down while on top of her so I can dismount easily. Here, Peep will show us how she opens a gate with a dog following close in tow. She will side pass easily, knowing that your leg is there. So I give her clear leg aids to move her over and allow her to move her body through this gate and navigate this gate. Get. Here's another unique obstacle we like to show our young horses. This is a bridge or ramp that she has to stop on, and she does that quietly. So she has to go onto this noisy bridge, stop, and then back up. So she gets the full spectrum of relaxation while she's on the quote bridge. Here Peep is doing a water obstacle. This is a little different and a little bit more difficult for some horses because this is still water. This isn't a river, this isn't running water. So this looks to her like a giant hole, but she is very willing. She never balked at this item. She does do very well. When I push her with my legs and ask her to move forward, she does. She moves forward and steps through this. She isn't bothered by the vehicles coming towards her or from behind her. She seems to be very, very quiet all throughout all of our road rides. And if she were to look at something or be unsure of anything whatsoever on our rides, as long as I was there pushing with my legs to give her reassurance, she found that very comforting early on, but now being more seasoned, she has come into her own. Further showing you that a visitor had stopped to say hi and slammed the car door. Here she's gaiting up and down the road a little bit for us, and she exhibits a very square 4-beat gait. She's extremely well gaited no matter the surface. Peep stands really well to be mounted no matter if you're out on the trail or in the arena. She doesn't have a desire to walk off on you and stands really well. Here we are showing Peep doing some hill work. She climbs this hill without rushing or falling over her own feet. She's very nimble. She seems to navigate terrain without any issue whatsoever. She's very, very talented on these hills. These are pretty steep. You might not be able to tell, but she does slip down this, really using her hind end to hold herself together. There we go. You can really see her push down that hill with her rear. Here's another angle of a hill that we are going to ride down. Mounting out on the trail isn't a problem. She's found her feet and she mounts well anywhere I take her. Even this terrain being a little slippery, the traction that she is finding is in her rear end, holding herself up, being very, very sure-footed as she navigates down this terrain. Peep has been started with a full foundation of knowing how to work the reins and the legs. She will disengage her hindquarters, move her shoulder around, back, leg yield, side pass, know how to give to pressure, and utilize her body for complete control. Peep does have a very nice back. You just ask with your body and slight touch with the reins, and she backs very, very nicely. Besides a very calm walk and gait, this horse will also canter. Not all gaited horses are taught to canter, but we train all of our gaited horses to do so off of a leg aid and a verbal aid, and she does a very nice smooth transition into a complete canter and does a very smooth, low-headed, collected type of movement. Another object we like to work the horse with is the sled, and there's a bunch of noise and then the rope that can touch their haunch, and Peep does that very well. She's desensitized to that, and we switch sides with the sled and allow her to feel both sides as we drag it along. Going for a little trail ride with Peep here and the camera. Thought you might want to see what it's like just walking and a loose rein feel of Peep out on the trail. Again, thank you for watching. Be sure to check us out at our link to our website, and then check out thehorsebay.com for bidding on Peep.